Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clayton Zoka, and welcome to another My Thoughts On. I'm just going to quickly talk about The Invisible Man. This is directed by Lee Wan Now. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his full name, but that's the best I can do. This is the 2020 horror film that stars Elizabeth Moss, and I didn't really see it when it came out because I thought it looked a bit generic. It just looked like another horror film, with all the cheap jump scares and using this fictional character as this big threat. But I heard this film has got genuinely really positive ratings, which kind of caught me off guard. And I thought, what can be in this film that's great? And since we are still on the lockdown, you can now rent it just like with Trolls World Tour. So I gave it a rent. Well, I rented the film like a few hours ago. I just finished watching the film. Let's talk about it. So it's about Elizabeth Moss as... I don't remember any of these characters' names, so I will try and remember them as much as I can, but mainly from the actors' names. She recently just ran away from her boyfriend, played by Oliver Jackson Cohen. And she ran away from him. She's with other people so she can relax and stay calm. But while that's going on, you guessed it, the Invisible Man's out there, and she is scared shitless of him. So she has to find the Invisible Man and take him down and see if it's really her boyfriend. And where the fuck do I begin? From what I just told you, this sounds like a very run-of-the-mill, typical horror film. A person is paranoid, scared, gets blamed for killing someone, and is actually not who you think it is that killed the person. It's someone else, the big threat. And you know how this is going to end. I think the idea of the film is kind of brilliant. In the film, when you find out how this person is turning invisible and how it leads up to that point and what they do with it is clever. It makes it unique and gives it an identity, at least the film. And the acting from a lot of these people is great, and I think Elizabeth Moss can play a really, really fucked up, yet how do I put it? Her performance is like, she's very scared. She's very, she's always like shouting, and she gets a bit shaky. She's good at being paranoid. I've seen her in Us, and I think I saw her in Handmaid, or was it? Oh fuck, what's that? There's a series that she's in, something about a maid. I forgot what it was called. The Handmaid's Tale. Yep, there we go. She can. I've seen her in a few things, and I thought, I think she's a really, really good actress. I think she does a really good job here. Everyone else does a great job. Storm Reid is also in this. You may recognise her from A Wrinkle in Time. She's really good in this. It's well directed for the most part. I think it's a very well directed film. It visually looks nice. It's well shot. And the effects on the Invisible Man is nothing I've seen before, and it's quite great. However, this film is far from perfect. Despite having a good cast, good directing, and good idea with a okay-ish story, this film has it's a horror film. Does it have good jump scares? No, I wasn't really scared by this film because you can pretty much tell when they're going to use the jump scares. Most of them, about 70%, are used quite well. The rest is predictable. In fact, this whole film has so many cliches that I'm just sick of seeing. The people that doesn't believe the other person who is seeing this threat. And this person constantly running away from the threat instead of calling the police. And this character does it a few occasions. And whatever chance she has, the threat just comes right at her by the throat. So there are so many things in this film that just bothers me. Yes, I know it's a horror film, but you're kind of used to seeing all these cliches and you're just kind of tired with it. I mean, I know they have to use it to advance the story and in a way to make sense, but I don't know, it didn't seem all that refreshing to me. Even the soundtrack I thought was kind of overused. I mean, it's used to a very good effect, but it doesn't sound unique or different. And not even the characters I thought were well written at all. I thought they were all just kind of okay at best, but not memorable. And I wasn't scared at all. I did jump a few times, but that's mainly because of cheap jump scares, but there wasn't that many that affected me. I wouldn't really call this like a super scary film, just kind of a bit intense and a bit gory at times, but not too gory. Yeah, that's all I can really say about The Invisible Man. I don't think it's a great film. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. Kind of forgettable, but good. I kind of prefer it over Midsummer, a film that I also like, but I kind of wished I liked it a bit more. But this one, like Midsummer, has good acting, good directing. It looks nice. This one has a very clever concept with the Invisible Man, and they do use the CGI and the effects with the Invisible Man quite well. The thing that holds it back is the story, while okay, doesn't do anything new with the concept. That's great. The characters are kind of dull and a bit generic. There are moments where you can predict what's going on, and it is a bit cliched. And the music, while well used, not it's not something you. It just sounds like the same, like very intense and very big music. So personally, not one of the best horror films I've seen, but it's definitely better than I guess it's slightly better than It Chapter 2, but even I take freaking Hereditary over this. I mean, if you want to see a decent horror film, I guess this is it. But don't waste $15.99 on this, just wait until it comes out on DVD or something. I'll give this a 7.4 out of 10. Not great, not bad, just good. Kind of forgettable. So yeah, Invisible Man. I might do The Hunt and Emma at some point, but I'm not sure. Right, up next, I've actually got another mystery my thoughts on. This one is going to be a little harder. First one was supposed to be easy, but next one will definitely be harder. So it'll be out tomorrow, and I've got a review. One or two my thoughts on The Willoughbys is coming on Netflix Wednesday, and I might do a my thoughts on before. but I will do the Willoughbys when it comes out, so look out for those. And what do you guys think of The Invisible Man, or what do you think of the concept of the film? What do you even think of the actual character of the Invisible Man? Do you think it's good, bad, decent? Do you want to see it? Let me know below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And until next time, make sure the Invisible Man is not there. The Invisible Man, the Invisible Man, the Invisible Man, see right through me. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm whispering, we watched this film, me and my parents, at like 10:30. It's a 2 hour film, 2 hours film, and they're all going to sleep, so I better go to sleep now because I don't really want to wake anyone, and I had to quickly just talk about it. There's not a lot to talk about with this film, so that's why I had to do it now. So yeah, bye for now.